What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about more gaming handhelds possibly on the way, including the potential for a PlayStation 1. Tom Henderson coming in clutch as always. So he was at Gamescom, or people around him were at Gamescom, and he tweeted something very, very interesting yesterday. He said almost everyone at Gamescom gave interesting hardware discussions about handhelds. My hunch is that you should save your money a little longer if you're planning to buy one. It seems that a lot more options and improvements are coming soon, although he's not sure on the exact timelines. Now, that's big by itself, but then the first comment says, any chance of a dedicated PlayStation handheld? And he said the PlayStation Portal was very successful, and they are paying very close attention to the current handheld market. And that one, and actually a smiley face, right? Can't forget the smiley face. I think that's a hint. So I want to talk a little bit, specifically about that. In terms of the gaming handheld thing in general, I'm glad it's making, I guess you want to say, I think you have to say a comeback, right? Because, you think back to, the early 2000s and, when Nintendo was firing in all cylinders, PlayStation, I think the PSP, the PS Vita, of course, is my favorite handheld console of all time. But, we've had them before, right? And they've kind of gone in and out of style. Nintendo kind of bringing it back with the Nintendo Switch. So I would say, like, what we're seeing now with the Steam Deck and other the Rogue Ally and all that stuff, we're seeing it kind of come back. My wife actually has that one, and she really, really loves it and plays it a lot. So to know that there's more coming, probably other companies jumping in. We've heard a lot of rumors that even Microsoft, right? Every time Phil Spencer is with somebody, seems like he's asked about a handheld thing, and it sounds like they're kind of the same, right? Where they're paying attention to it, and whether there's like Steam implementation or things like that, there's a lot of ways that Microsoft could even go with a handheld console. I hope that they get one. And then as to PlayStation, I gotta say, I was a doubter of the PS Portal. I think I gotta be real. I think a lot of us were doubters on the PS Portal. It didn't seem like a thing that really needed to happen. Like, we didn't really need it. I think its capabilities are a bit more than we thought it was going to be, right? Like what it's actually able to do. So that's good. I'm happy for its success. I'm happy to have been proven wrong for that, especially, hey, I will take the biggest L of my life if the PS Portal is the freaking device of all of these naysayers, including myself, that said, the thing was stupid and why even make it. If the PS Portal is what gets us a Vita 2, I'll cry. And I'll also, again, take that really big L because I still think PlayStation should do it. And I think, everything else we just said, right? Like, there is a renaissance here. It is, I don't know if you're going to say that the consoles that are out right now, except for the Switch, right? Because the Switch is kind of selling unbelievable numbers. But, the ones, say, like the Steam Deck and stuff, they're not doing the numbers of, like, Game Boy and, like back in the kind or 3DS, DS, all that stuff. We're not literally replicating it, but there definitely is a market that I think still has some room, right? Because it really just depends on who's doing it. If PlayStation comes out with a PS Vita 2, maybe it's bigger, right? Like the PS Vita is kind of smaller, but bigger at the time than some of the other ones. If they were to do like a Steam Deck type thing and be PlayStation and maybe have some of the Portal capabilities, right? You have to imagine you take what worked with the Portal, you take kind of what worked with the Vita, although the Vita, obviously wasn't really supported. It also wasn't really bought by a lot of people, right? To kind of make like an ultimate, gaming handheld. So I would sign up for it immediately, to be honest with you. I'm serious when I say, like, the Vita to me is my favorite one. I love that thing so much. I still have it. I played it a few months ago, actually, and so I would absolutely take a PS Vita 2 or just another handheld from PlayStation. But honestly, I would take a handheld from any, like, the major, well, I have the Nintendo one, obviously. If Xbox did it, I would do it for them too. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on. I hope to see you all on the next one.